that. And there's this moment that in the story panels, I even had her pull out a picture of Elvis, and it's a photograph of Elvis.
Hmm.
And it's just funny because it's a photograph of a real
Yes.
human being inside this animated film. And you can't put your finger on why, but it's just funny. And then, of course, later on, we realized we had done three things that are not allowed. You have to have permission from the Elvis estate to show his image,
Oh,
to
wow.
use his lyrics, or to use his actual recordings. And we had done all three. So there came a moment where we had to contact the Elvis estate, and they sent representatives to take a look at the film, and they would judge whether or not they were cool with it. And the Memphis Mafia is what we
Yes.
people I think refer to them. And they all came to the studio, and they came in, and they were wearing dark glasses, which it was like, oh, they're just as I imagined they would be. And they came in and they watched the movie, and afterwards they said, we love it, it's great, we approve this whole thing. And then after the film was done, we actually were invited to Graceland, where
Oh,
Dean
that
and
is so
I,
cool.
yes, Dean and Clark and I, we had a party that was thrown for us at Graceland, right across the street from his house, next to his old jet, which is on display. But we also got a private tour, just us, and they took us on a tour of the house. And people had told me that that is an amazing, worthwhile thing, and I can report to you, it is. It's amazing. And we had the added bonus that we were allowed to go to one of the tornado-proof archival buildings that is on the property. And we went into this building, and there were all these archival boxes. And the archivist said, is there anything you want to see? And we said, well, what should we take a look at? And she's like, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff in here. Pick a box. So we would just simply, like a game show, we would point at a box, and she would open it up, and she'd say, oh, and inevitably she's like, oh, this is a good box. And she like opened one up, and one of his jumpsuits was in there. And she said, this is
Whoa.
the jumpsuit from this concert. It is a 75-pound jumpsuit.
Holy
And we were
shit.
able to look at it. And then we opened another box, and she said, oh, this is a good box. She said, these are all the things that were on Elvis's countertop when he died, and they were all packed away. So we were able to look at, and even we were allowed to sniff his high karate cologne. It was amazing. There were boxing gloves from Muhammad Ali. There was a pair of old painter's pants that were his father's, because his father was a house painter, and he saved those pants. It was sentimental to him. And I even got to look. I saw Lisa Marie's birth certificate. On the way out, there was a
That's
flat file, and
so
I said,
cool.
can I peek in the flat file? And she goes, yeah, sure. And she opened up the flat file, and right at the very top was a birth certificate with little purple footprints on it. So they were so kind and gracious and so helpful, and they were amazing people. I have to say, I cannot thank them enough. Dean and I received the keys to the city, which is
Oh,
actually it's a
that's so cool.
certificate. It's not a giant foam key. So you're able to carry it with you. And but no, they were amazing, and they gave us that tour, and his house is incredible, and it just made me love him even more, if that's possible.